everybody and welcome to another Doctor Who review. This time I'm reviewing a Ninth Doctor story. Will it be fantastic? Now, as I did with Amy's Choice, all new series reviews don't have a plot synopsis. I go straight into it. So here we go. We'll go straight into it with the story itself. Dalek is the 6th story of the first new series of Doctor Who. It was designed to be like the mid-season opener, revamp, effectively, if Ewan figures went down too much. They didn't really, but yeah, the Doctor meets up with his most famous enemy, and there's only one of them in this. And we get all the information about the Time War and what happened and everything else for the first time, properly, about what happened with it. Up to this point, we've been given little hints, but this is the first time the Time War is mentioned. But overall, whoa, yeah, this is a good story written by Robert Sherman. I'll get into the plot details a little bit more in a minute. Let's go through some of the characters and characterization. So we've got the Doctor, played by Christopher Eccelston. Definitely comfortable in his role now, definitely showing all his facets in this one. He's fairly friendly, fairly helpful for the beginning of it. You then see the cracks in the Doctor start to form as he encounters the Dalek for the first time. The scene between the Doctor and the Dalek in the little cage, as it's called by Van Statten, is very powerful, very chilling in regards to the way it works. And also, the whole thing of the Doctor's survivor's guilt coming in and getting worse and worse as time goes on. And then we have, obviously, Eccleston just plays it brilliantly, and you can see why people love him as a Doctor, and he's underrated at times as well as a Doctor. He really is. And this is one of the better stories of the first series. In fact, there's very few damp squibs in Series 1. And this certainly continues the strength that you see in that series. The writing is brilliant as well. Then we've got Billie Piper, who plays Rose Tyler. She's settled in by now, but it's interesting how Rose has been the catalyst for the development of the story here when she touches the Dalek, when she feels sorry for it. And then, obviously, the Dalek starts changing a little bit because it's inherited some of Rose's DNA as well, which is an interesting little concept. You then got some of the cast that comes in, the guest cast. You've got Corey Johnson, who plays Henry Van Statten. I believe the only proper American born in this story. He is American. And he plays Van Statten as a big, selfish millionaire who wants to utilise technology for his own gain, for his own ends. And he sees the Dalek as his little pet, his little toy, and his crowning achievement of what he's found throughout the years. You've then got his genius child, teenager, idiot, Adam Mitchell, played by Bruno Langley. Interesting character. You can tell he's a little bit pompous. There's supposed to be some sort of love interest there for Rose. Obviously, it doesn't really pan out, as we see in the next story, but that's spoilers for you guys if you've not seen it already. But yeah, no, he plays it well. He plays a good character there. Then we have Anna Louise Plowman, the other main guest member of the cast here, playing Diana Goddard. Now, she obviously plays an American accent. She is British born. It's kind of ironic because she's just come out of Stargate at this point. She'd been playing Osiris, the Gould's Osiris, around about this time. So she's just come out of that. So she's obviously quite happily got the American accent down to a T. And she's utilising it here as Goddard, the second in command of the base. And she's there most of the time with Van Statten through it, and kind of I like the turn of that at the end, of how Van Statten is defeated at the end. That's interesting. Then we've got a couple of other characters. One of the most notable is Jana Carpenter, who plays DiMaggio, the soldier who's making sure that Adam and Rose are safe away from the Dalek and help stand off so Adam and Rose can escape, or at least try to. So yeah, that's the cast more or less. The only other one really that matters is Nicholas Briggs, who does the voice of the Dalek. First time Nick Briggs has done the voice of the Dalek in the series, and he plays it with aplomb. And the way the Dalek looks as well is just fantastic. So yeah, the plot really for this is they arrive in an underground bunker. The Doctor is trying to answer a distress signal, realizes it's Dalek when he meets up with him, and then tries to get Van Staten to destroy it. But Van Staten was very much, no, I don't want to destroy it. And it's quite a nice little parable because the Van Staten realizes he needs to stop it and seal it, so they seal it in the levels. Rose doesn't get out in time, and the Doctor then has to open up, and the Dalek then doesn't shoot her. She doesn't kill her. Starts to change, and this is the whole part of the story. So it's an interesting way of showing it, and it actually the Dalek itself is very well built. This new bulky gold Dalek that we know from the new series is a brilliant piece of design, nice redesign, and they did. That of course, as far as I understand, they did build it to the height so that the eyepiece of the Dalek would be the Billie Piper's line of sight. Her eyes would meet up with it to make it work better, and that Dalek has become the template for the rest of the Daleks going forward, which I think is quite an amazing thing to have. I mean, this Dalek kind of takes away a couple of the myths. It crystallizes the Daleks can climb stairs with the elevation, which is done in CGI, not a practical effect like it was in Remembers of the Daleks. I think there was a public consciousness the Daleks still couldn't go upstairs at that point, but they can. Two new things the Daleks can do that they didn't do before. The right limb, most people call it the sink plunger. It's the first time it's been used to kill somebody. It kills Steve Beckingham's Pulowski by sucking his brain out, basically, and squashing his brain, which is a really cool effect. And then the other one is the middle turret of the Dalek can swing round, and shoot people without it having to move. So it doesn't have to move all the way around to shoot now. It can just move its middle turret and shoot people willy-nilly as it needs to. And the other bit is the shield it has that melts bullets coming towards it. So its Dalekanian plating is protected with protected now, which is really a cool little feature that you didn't see before. Probably something you couldn't do with the Daleks before because it needs a bit of work with CGI again. But it works a treat, and the way they establish the Dalek as a killer makes the Dalek most frightening it's been in 17 years. That's a bit ironic. But yeah, it's the best show of the Dalek and their strength since Remembrance, obviously. But it is the best show of the Dalek strength until Resolution this year, and their ingenuity is shown here. You don't really see that. They become a bit more screaming pepper pots again in later stories, and they always have somebody there controlling them. They're not individual units that can think for themselves and have the intelligence that's shown. That really isn't shown again till Resolution. So this is the first time that you see a Dalek think for itself like that for a long time. They're very much best known as being in bulk, being in numbers, and to see a Dalek be intelligent like that and work things out. I mean, the killing scene that you have in the big warehouse space where the Dalek shoots the fire, puts the sprinklers on, and then shoots all the soldiers by 2 blasts by electrocuting them through water. That's a really cold and calculating bit of the Dalek. It really shows off the Dalek to its best, as far as I'm concerned. Production values, great, yeah. The effects are just about still stand up. You can tell it's early, the CGI is maybe not brilliant at some points, but it certainly works still. It's certainly a great design aspect, and the story is pretty solid. It is pretty solid from start to finish. It isn't padded, doesn't feel rushed. It's about timed brilliantly, which is great to see. Robert Sherman's done a great job here. Joe Ahern directs it. Nice little direction, nice little idea, especially like the idea of some of the views being done through the Dalek, especially the effect that you see the direction where the Dalek focuses in on Rose from the other side of that warehouse bit where the Dalek's about to shoot all the soldiers. That's an interesting little directional point. And Murray Gold's music is still very atmospheric. It works at this point. You've got the theme that starts building up more. You see in Parting the Ways and Bad Wolf, Parting the Ways of the choir for the Daleks. the choir sound that you get for the Daleks building up. It's not that majorly prominent here, but you do see elements of it here. And overall, the music complements it. It's not bombastic, doesn't drown it out. It's certainly not Latter Murray Gold in regards to the way the music works, that's for certain. Anyway, overall, I do enjoy this story. I think it's one of the best stories of the first series of the new series of Doctor Who. It does stand up 14 years down the line. I would give this story 4.5 TARDISes out of 5. Now let's see where Dalek sits within the rest of the reviews in this series. Dalek joins 5 other 4.5 TARDISes out of 5. They include the Happiness Patrol, Inferno, Day of the Doctor, the Caves of Androzani, and Tomb of the Cybermen. And then the bottom list still has 3.5 TARDISes out of 5 for the Aztecs, the Leisure Hive, Vengeance and Varos, the War Machines and Amy's Choice. And then the bottom 2 are the Idiot's Lantern and Battlefield. So that's it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and share it with the hashtag teamstructor. Also, tell me what you think about Dalek. Leave a comment down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What do you like about it? Give me a suggestion for a Doctor Who review I can do next time. Always welcome. There's over 200 still to go. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you like this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notifications bell down below so you know when a new video comes out. A new video does come out every Sunday at 4 PM GMT, and next week is a Kidstructor. There might be other videos in between. You never know, but always Sunday 4 PM GMT. But Kidstructor is next week, again with Jamie and Fraser. And I will see you then. Until next time, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.